Hello everyone, I am Priyanka Rani, PGT Commerce, Kendriya Vidyalaya Bad Mathura. As we are studying Financial Management, Chapter 9 of Class 12 Business Studies. Today in this video, we will study about fixed capital requirement of the business. In the financial management, how financial managers decide how much fixed capital will be required for a business organization. First of all, what is fixed capital? Fixed capital refers to the investment in long-term assets. Management of fixed capital involves around allocation of firm's capital to different projects or assets with long-term implications for the business. These decisions are called investment decisions or capital budgeting decisions. When company or the financial managers of the company decides how much amount is to be invested in long-term assets of the business organization, which is known as fixed capital investment decisions or capital budgeting decisions. It will affect the growth, profitability and risk of the business in long run, because huge amount is invested in the fixed assets and it is irrevocable, which cannot be taken back once it is invested into the fixed assets. That's why this decision is very important, and it will affect growth and profitability of the business organization, because these assets, long-term assets, last for more than 1 year. Why this fixed capital decision or capital budgeting decision is so important and should be taken by the financial managers very consciously? Because first one, it is long-term growth. It affects long-term growth and give long-term effect on the business organization. These decisions have bearing on the long-term growth. The funds invested in long-term assets are likely to yield return in the future, because once the fund is invested, it will affect long-term growth of the business organization, because the assets in which the business is investing, these will be used by the business organization for long time period, and it will give return to the business organization in long run. Large amount of fund is involved, because this decision is so crucial and so important, because huge amount of fund is involved here. Huge amount of fund is to be invested in the long-term investments. Risk involved, because this decision is taken for the long time period. After a long time period, return will be obtained by the business organization. So huge risk, huge amount of risk is involved here. Fixed capital involved investment of huge amount. It affects the return of the firm as a whole in long term. Therefore, investment decision involving fixed capital influence the overall business risk complexion of the firm. Irreversible decision. These decisions are irreversible. Once these are taken, these cannot be reverted back. If once the fund is invested in the business fixed assets, so for example, business organization has purchased a building or land. Once these are purchased, it is not easy to revert that decision. It is not the work of one day. Huge efforts have invested by the financial managers while taking that decision. So they have invested huge time, huge efforts. So once the decision has taken to invest the money into the long-term assets of the business organization, this is not revert back very easily. So if it is revert back by the financial manager, it may incur heavy loss to the business organization. So due to these points, due to these factors, we can say while investing money into the fixed assets or the long-term assets of the business organization, managers should think consciously and they should consider certain factors before taking these decisions. So how much fixed capital is required for running the business activities? Less or more this will be decided on the basis of the certain factors. So factor affecting the requirement of fixed capital we will study here. First one is nature of business. On the basis of the nature, fixed capital requirement is decided. For example, if it is a textile organization where cloths are manufactured, so lots of machines and large area of land, big factory area will be required. So that kind of business will be having more fixed capital requirement. And if it is a trading concern, only cloth selling shop, so small land area, small showroom, in comparison of that factory area, that small showroom is sufficient to run the business activities. Less fixed capital will be required. Lots of machines are not required in the trading concern. So trading organization will be having less fixed capital requirement, and manufacturing concerns require more fixed capital. Scale of operation. So what is the scale of operation? If it is a large scale organization working on a bigger level and working in the large area with large number of customers, with large market area, so that kind of business organization will be requiring more space, bigger plant. That's why their requirement of fixed capital will be more. And if the organization is small scale organization, they can work in small area with less machines, with less small plant, they will require less fixed capital. Choice of technique. What kind of technique they require to produce goods or services? So there are two types of technique: capital intensive and labor intensive. Capital intensive, where machines, big machines, tools are used to produce the goods and services, and labor intensive, where more labor is used in place of machines. So if they are using capital intensive techniques, if business is using capital intensive techniques, then higher investment in plant and machinery is required. And if they are using labor intensive technique, then less machines will be required. That's why fixed capital requirement will also be less. Technology upgradation. If business organization is thinking for technology upgradation, they are working for advancement of the technology, they are planning for bringing new machine, new technology in the business organization, advanced machine, advanced tools for making production. So then their fixed capital requirement will also rise. And if technological upgradation is not there, so then they require less working, less fixed capital. Growth prospects. Higher growth of an organization generally require higher investment in fixed assets. If business is having growth prospects, then maybe they will have to install new machines, they will have to adopt new technology, maybe they will have to produce more, they will have to add up new products in their product lines, so that they will have to increase their production capacity by installing new machines and new plants. So this will increase the requirement of fixed capital of such business organization. Next is diversification. How diversified activities that business organization is performing. Diversified activities means different areas of operation. For example, if organization is producing many products, like they are producing shoes, they are producing leather bags, they are producing garments, so different diversified activities they are performing. So for every activity they will have to install machines, they will have to invest in the fixed or the long-term assets. So their requirement of fixed capital will also increase as they diversify their activities. If activities are less diversified, then less fixed capital will be required. Financing alternatives. A developed financial market may provide leasing facilities as an alternative to outright purchase. Availability of leasing facility thus may reduce the fund required to be invested in fixed assets. if leasing facility is available in market, means there is no need to buy machine, they can hire machine, they can take the machine on rent, that is called leasing facility. So if leasing facility is available, then there is no need to buy, there no need to block their funds in that particular machine by buying it. No need to buy, only they can take it on rent, they can hire it. So if leasing facility is available, it will reduce the requirement of the fund to be invested in fixed assets. So fixed capital requirement will also be reduced if leasing facilities and financing alternatives. Leasing facility is one of the financing alternative. So if such kind of facilities are available, it will reduce the fixed capital requirement. Level of collaboration. Level of collaboration means if business is able to collaborate with other business organization, they can jointly use the fixed assets, then their fixed capital requirement will also be reduced. For example, you can read from here, a bank may use another's ATM or some of them may jointly establish a particular facility. अभी क्या होता था, banks were installing their own ATMs and we people have to go to the particular ATM of that particular bank to draw money. But nowadays what is happening, all the bank, we can withdraw money and we can deposit money at any of the ATM machine. We can go to any of the ATM and we can withdraw money of any bank. For example, if I'm the customer of Punjab National Bank, no need to go to the ATM of Punjab National Bank only to withdraw money. We can go to any of the ATM. We can go to the ATM of SBI, we can go to the ATM of UBI and we can easily withdraw money. This thing reduced the fixed capital requirement of every bank. Now there is no need to establish ATM machine, there is no need to install separate ATM machine by every bank. Single ATM machine can be used by the customer to withdraw money of any bank. So it has reduced the fixed capital investment requirement of the banks. They are collaborating with each other and they are jointly using the ATM machine of each other. So this level of collaboration reduces the, if this level of collaboration is high, if business is able to collaborate with other business organization and they can jointly use their fixed assets or long-term assets, their fixed capital requirement will also be reduced. Thank you students, that's all for today.